Recap in minutes. Today we will be going through an action, war, and drama movie from 2023, called Warhorse 1. There will be spoilers ahead in this video, so chill out and enjoy. The movie begins in the US Embassy in Islamabad, Pakistan. An official from the embassy, Mike, calls a man named Dave in Washington. He says he needs his help to get a group of missionaries out of the Afghanistan border city of Sarid. He replies that there are thousands of people trying to escape the country. He gets worried when he says they are not the locals but the Americans. Now Dave tells him that the enemy is pushing hundreds of the militants into that area. And they have already hit the school, government building, and embassy in Kabul. Mike tells him the names of the missionaries, urging him to do something, hangs up the call afterward. The next moment, a chopper is seen hit by an RPG, and a soldier is falling in Kunar province of Afghanistan. After some time, the fallen soldier gets back conscious and stands up in a forest. And he stares at his surroundings as he walks around. He repairs his radio and tries to talk to his team, Warhorse. When no one responds from his chopper's team, he communicates with the control room and informs them about the crash. He asks them to locate his position using the drones. When they locate him, he asks them to watch for any survivors at the crash site. He sees some insurgents on the cliff of the hill and informs them that he is moving towards the site. Suddenly, the insurgents hit the crashed chopper again with their rocket launcher. He finds a strategic spot behind the stones and starts firing at them. After some time, he kills them and informs them to go to the crash site. His commander Johns comes to the communication lines, and warns him that about 40 to 50 insurgents are rushing towards his position. He orders him to fall back and regroup with other of his men at the base. He says he does not want to lose all of his guys today. He assures him that they will come back to the site, and bring his boys back home. Mirko cuts the comms and engages with the insurgents. While Commander Johns gets worried, and orders them to send Lieutenant Reese to attend to him on the communications. Mirko runs across the hills in the forest while the violent insurgents are at his tail. He stops for a while and neutralizes some of them. He again runs to reach the crash site but again gets stopped by the terrorists. He engages them in the shooting for a while, and then jumps off the cliff into the Kunar River. He swims across the river and gets out on the other side of it. He walks through the road and reaches a crashed jeep. He identifies the man, as they were sent to escort this man and his family but their chopper was hit. They are the same missionaries Mike was talking about at the beginning. He asks him if he is Matthew Williams. Matthew is wounded and he begs him to save his daughter and he dies after that. Mirko asks the girl his name, she says Zoe, and he takes her out of the jeep. Her family is dead and he has to take care of her to take her to a safe place. They walk through the hills to climb the mountain. While back on the jeep side, a militant's chief commander, Radam, comes to inspect the dead mercenaries. His commander tells him that they are all dead, but they found two sets of tracks, a man and a child heading east. Radam gets angry at him for being careless and orders them to go and find them. They go in different directions and their commander reaches another part of the terrain. He asks his commander on the radio if they have found the child and man. When he says they are still searching, Radam scolds him that the American got away just because of his carelessness. The commander assures him that no one wants to get their hands on that infidel more than him and his team. Then he gives him their directions, saying that they are heading straight for Arman, and orders them to follow. While on the hillside, Mirko changes the scarf of the girl and says, someone might spot and follow them. He tells her that he is a good guy, not like those who hurt her parents, and he wants to be her friend. She agrees with him and they move forward. After some time, they reach a cave where Mirko sees some insurgents walking on the upper shelf. He nods Zoe to stop doing anything and goes up. He neutralizes them while she watches him kill them. After this, he takes her from there and walks through the trails, and reaches a cave. He asks her to sit quietly, as he wants to go to check the area. He comes out and connects to the base. He tells them that he has a little objective with him, and needs to be evacuated as soon as possible. The respondent tells him that they do not have any air support at the moment. He says he will have to stand by till the support. Mirko then goes to make a landmine under the bushes. Zoe comes to him and asks him what he is doing. He says it is just a surprise for the bad guys. He tells her to leave that and come to the cave again. He tells her a bed story to make her sleep in that cave. When she is asleep, he recalls his mission and chopper ride before the crash. They get the communications in the chopper that their plan is changed, and they are directed to extract the US citizens immediately. They are traveling in a green trooper, 6 friendlies, William Walters and his family. Suddenly, the pilot shouts RPG and he falls out of the helicopter, while it blows up in the air. This wakes him up. He goes outside and wakes up the girl to get out of there. She sees an insurgent standing in front of them. Mirko kills him with his knife, which gives her the traumatic shock of the incident of her family's massacre. She recalls how the militants and their commander, Jera, and Yusuf, along with others, kill her brother, father, and mother. She remains stunned until Mirko picks her up from there. They walk through the bushes in the forest to reach the mountain. Some of the chief commander Radam's men follow their tracks, and one of them asks them to keep quiet when they come near them. Mirko suspects their presence and stops behind a tree. They wait for them to pass that area. Zoe tells him that she is missing her mama, and she knows that she is also gone like his father and brother. She cries when he says it is just part of their lives. He carries her and takes her away from that spot, while the insurgents keep following their tracks. After some time, Mirko gets busy watching them through the binoculars. Zoe gets up and wanders through the area. She happens to come across Radam, who asks her what she is doing there alone. She tells him that she is not alone and points at Mirko. Radam hides his wireless set and turns to him. He says he is just a simple goat herder and came there searching for his goat. Mirko threatens him to drop his Kalashnikov. He says he only uses it for protection against the Daesh bastards. He offers to get them out of the hills if he lets him live. Mirko agrees with him and they move, leaving the wireless behind. Radam stops them in the middle of the trees so his men can come. He talks about himself, his father, and his village to get some time. His strategy worked and men arrived. Mirko communicates with the base and tells them about his position. They say they have arranged a plane at Jalalabad airport in Afghanistan. Suddenly, he sees Ramid's men in the trees and takes the girl to the shelter. Heavy firing ensues, and Mirko kills many of their men and leaves the area. He tries to find the girl but they have taken him. Zoe is held captive by Radam in an unknown location. Mirko follows their footsteps and reaches a guard, kills him, and gets inside the cave. He comes out on a militant's hub on the other side of the cave. He smartly kills the insiders and holds one to take him to the girl. He kills him when he finds other insurgents there. When he sees the bag of the girl, he kicks open the door to get her but Tarad shoots him. He does not die because of his bulletproof vest but they keep him captive. Radam comes to him and warns him that if he does not tell him what he wants to know, he will kill him. He asks him when and where the helicopter is coming to rescue them. Mirko says if he tells him about the helicopter, he will destroy that too. Radam yells at him saying that they have killed thousands of his brothers too. Innocent children, civilians, and unarmed people, for what? For the puppet government, poppies, or the pipelines? He replies saying that they are there to kill the militants like him. Radam says Afghanistan is the graveyard of the empires. They have slaughtered the invaders throughout history. Alexander, Khans, the Persians, the British, and the Soviets. He says they will suffer the same fate. Mirko says he is not from Afghanistan but he is going to die there. Radam replies that so will the American too. He sends his men to get the girl. Mirko catches the moment and tricks him, cuts his handcuffs and kills him in no time. He comes out from the bunker and kills the insurgents one by one. He rushes to find Zoe but the insurgents try to stop and kill him. Tarad and Jera give him difficulty reaching the girl. He sends Jera to divert Mirko but he kills him. He waits and tricks Tarad too before killing him. Now Yusuf shoots him from behind but he gets him too. He goes upstairs, finds a room behind the curtain, and sees the girl in a wooden sticks cage. A militant stabs him in the back. He kills him and takes the girl outside. He runs from there while the militants are on his tail. Wounded Mirko carries the girl and takes him to the ridge of the hill. He tried to give the signal to the control room but no one came. When he loses hope, seeing the militants right in front of them, aiming the gun at them to shoot. He says she is his angel. But suddenly, US Marines appear from the other side of the ridge. They start killing the insurgent and shield Mirko and Zoe. The militants resist but they outpower them. The movie ends when the militants are killed and flee, and the rescue team takes Mirko and the girl toward the chopper. Zoe watches Mirko smiling. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe recap in minutes for more videos like this, and help the channel grow.